For the best prices and service on Pokemon TCG singles and products, check out ccgcastle.com and use promo code Evolutionaries-5 for 5% off your next order.
What's up, Pokemon fans? And here, and today's deck profile, we're going to take a look at something from Expanded, especially with a regional in Daytona coming up less than a month from now. So I figured the next few videos should be Expanded decks to help you guys get ready for that. And the one I'm playing today is a really old favorite of mine, and it's going to be Turbo Dark, starring our very own Darkrai EX. Now this guy is a real old timer, all the way back from the XY era, back when EXs were the thing instead of GXs, but still very powerful. We're going to be focusing on Dark Pulse here for 2 colorless, that's 20 damage, and 20 more for all dark energy attached to all your Pokemon. So those numbers add up really quickly. And we are also running 1 copy of the other Darkrai EX. We mainly use them for Dark Cloak, having all of our Pokemon with Dark Energy free retreat. But Night Spear isn't a terrible attack either. Matter of fact, this was at one point a meta dominant Darkrai, so still pretty good. And of course, we are running 1 copy of Darkrai GX, mainly using for restoration. Being able to bring himself back from the discard pile along with a single Dark Energy does help us accelerate a lot. But also, Dark Cleave and Dead End GX are not terrible attacks either. So this one just not, Dark Cleave just isn't affected by resistance. At Dead End, automatically knocks out a Pokemon that has a special condition, which we do run a single copy of Hypnotoxic Glazer just for that. And these are the main guys, and so now for some now for some support. We've got the copy of 2 copies of Yveltal from the new team up set. I wasn't really too impressed with him at first, but then I decided to give him an honest shot, and honestly for this deck he's actually really good. So first off, he has free retreat on his own, so he doesn't need to worry about the Dark Cloak Darkrai out for that. The Rail's not a bad attack either. For a single Dark, does 30 damage, and you discard special energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. Now this can really help you in the attacking Hoopa matchup, because before you really didn't have a really solid way of dealing with Hoopa. Like, there were ways Turbo Darkrai could have teched and stuff, but it just didn't work out because it was either like an Evolution Dark or just something kind of odd that wouldn't always work. But with this guy, he not only does he slow down the energy, but he actually is able to deal the damage. So pretty good there. And Clutch isn't terrible either. 2 Dark, 60, and the Pokemon can't retreat during your opponent's next turn. There's some situations where you can take advantage of that, but I mainly use the Derail attack. I'm a little disappointed as 110, not 130, but with everything else considering the free retreat and all that, we can let it slide. And of course, we are running a copy of Sudowoodo, probably one of the best cards in all of Expanded. Having your opponent only be able to bench 4 Pokemon is very devastating. Like, don't let just 1 less Pokemon being benched fool you. Like, that's devastating in the game. Of course, we're also going to be running 1 copy of Tapu Lele, 2 copies of the return of Shaybait. That is right, guys. I am putting Shaman EX back into a deck profile here. Setup is just too good. Bench again, draw until you have 6 cards in hand. Man, I remember when like the non-full art version of this card was over $100. Oh man, those were the days. Sky Return can be used as well. 30 to return back to hand, so it helps get rid of easy knockout. And last up for the Pokemon, I am running 1 copy of the Darkrai Prism Star. Really for the ability Nightmare Star, being able to bench him, and you can attach 2 Dark Energy from your hand to this Pokemon, so really could speed up quite a bit. Abyssal Sleep isn't bad. 120, the opponent's Pokemon to sleep, and they have to flip 2 coins heads to wake up, so it's not bad. It's just 4 energy is a lot to commit when the Darkrai EX here is your main attacker. Now for all of our item and support cards, we have 4 copies of Bowel Compressor. Just being able to dump 3 of any card into discard is just super powerful in this deck. Super powerful in almost any deck, but this one especially. 4 copies of an OG Dark Patch. Man, this takes me back to the days where Dark Pokemon were the tier 0 dominant force in the game. and they still have a lot of power with them today. I am running Dowsing Machine instead of Computer Search. Most decks in Expanded would require Computer Search 100%, but this is one of the few decks where you could go either or. Either one has their own huge benefits. Computer Search, of course, being able to search any card's amazing, but Dowsing Machine, being able to get any trainer back from this card can also be really good, because it gives us another Battle Compressor, gives us another Dark Patch is the big thing, gives us another Hypnotoxic, another Max Elixir. That's really the biggest reasons why. Like, it's really the Dark Patch, if I could say more than anything else. Being able to have 5 Dark Patches is just too good. Not to mention, Dowsing Machine's a little bit easier to get a hold of than Computer Search. So if you want to run this deck, but you don't want to spend money on the Computer Search, which I can't blame you, then Dowsing Machine might be a little more in your alley. I don't think it's too much cheaper than the Computer Search last I checked, but it is still cheaper and more affordable than the Computer Search. And as I said, we are running 4 copies of Max Elixir. Just being able to look at the top 6 for any basic energy, and attach it to one of your bench Pokemon. We of course have our 4 copies of VS Seeker, 3 copies of Skyfield, just because we need the bench space. So it's really hilarious to have a Skyfield out for us than to have the Sudowoodo immediately there. So we get the full 8, but our opponent doesn't, and that's always good, just being able to hinder them like that. I am running 3 copies of Choice Band here, along with 4 copies of Professor Sycamore. Man, it's so long since I've been able to play that card. We have our 2 copies of N, 1 copy of Colress, just being able to shuffle and draw for each card on the bench for both myself and the opponent. And for those of you who don't know, I guess I should explain, it's been a while. N shuffles both players' hands to their decks and they draw for each prize they have. And Sycamore discards your hand and you draw 7. And I am running 2 copies of Guzma here. Just being able to switch out is really good. I don't run a Lysander because I feel there's really no need to. And honestly, I do prefer Guzma in almost any other circumstance. So with that, there goes our deck profile there. Now let's go ahead and get into the matches. Man, it just feels like such nostalgia going back playing a deck like this, because the very last regional I ever went to was actually Daytona of last year. And I actually did play Turbo Darkrai. So it's actually really crazy that I'm doing this all over again. It's kind of, like I said, it's really nostalgic. Kind of cool, actually. Alright, I will be going first. And we are up against a pure fighting deck. This ought to be interesting. Because yes, fighting is our weakness, but we get sub very quickly. So honestly, this could go either way. Though starting with a Shaman's never good. Let me go ahead, Ultra Ball away those. I'll get the Lele first. Bench the Lele, search. We'll go ahead and start off with an N. Not gonna play it just yet though. Shaman or Darkrai? That's tough. That is honestly a tough one. Do I get the Shaman for more cards, or do I go for the Darkrai? Yeah, I'll go with the Shaman. Besides, my opponent didn't exactly start off well either, so we can afford the extra cards. Alright, we start off here with a Yveltal. Alright. Fail the Elixir. Go ahead and attach return. How many Dark Energy? I have 2 Dark Energy in there. Do I want to attach the Yveltal? Actually, yes, I do. I do want to attach the Yveltal mainly for mainly for strong energy reasons. And even though I went for the N, I'll actually go ahead and Sycamore. So if I'm only discarding the N, that's completely fine because I have the VS Seekers to get back the N later if I need it. And not bad. Not much else I can do other than just retreat for now. And we'll pass. Not the most optimal, but this is actually good at the same time because Turbo Darkrai does have decent recovery, and I do want to get to show you guys that as well. And ooh, Ninja Boy straight into the Buzzwole. Okay, no, I'm actually kind of glad that I didn't put down any Darkrai. Because that'd be a very bad situation for me either way. Let's go ahead and Hypnotoxic Laser them. Okay, put them to sleep. I think now we can go for a Restoration. Oh, if we get this here, we haven't... not quite. Not quite. So let's go ahead and discard a Colress. How many Dark Energy do I have left? 4. Prism Sight's not going to do me much good. Go ahead and attach here just in case. And let's go ahead and play Sycamore. If I can get a Dark Patch, we have game here. That is crazy. Not quite. Not quite. And that does make me sad. So let's just go ahead and derail. At least we're getting rid of the strong energy. Man, that would have been really, really cool to show off that. That would have been super spicy. But it doesn't always work out like that. Oh well, at the very least we got rid of his strong energy, so that is a plus for us. Not to mention we currently have something active that is actually resistant, so he's not going to be able to knock us out too easily here. And plus he already used Supporter for turn, so we don't have to worry about a Guzma this turn. And there goes another Jet Punch. Gonna keep going for the weakened Shaman here, which isn't a bad strategy. Max Elixir, finally we hit one of those. Alright, so 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120. Plus that's 200. Not enough though. Not quite enough. So I'll go ahead and VS Seeker for our Colress to get ourselves a huge hand. Because we need the stuff. Should still have some dark energy left. Just in case, I'll go ahead and get... Actually, no, I'll go ahead and get another Colress. Just in case. And let's go ahead and Max Elixir. Gonna fail that one. That's perfectly okay. Thousand Machine away those two. Go ahead and get a Dark Patch. And I was actually overthinking this for a second. I was actually severely overthinking this. Alright, so we get a Dark Patch and a Dark Energy back, so that's definitely good. He's gonna knock us out next turn with Sledgehammer, which is not gonna be bueno for us, but that's alright. We'll be able to recover from that pretty easily. Especially with him only having, well, 2 energies and another card in hand. So unless the other card to draw Supporter, we can really easily recover from this. So Sledgehammer, as I said, is going to knock us out. But that's perfectly fine. Alright, it's going to go ahead and use Restoration. Bring back a Dark Energy. Now I'm actually going to test Return on the bench Darkrai EX. And we'll go ahead and Ultra Ball. Or do I want another Darkrai or do I want to use Veltal? I'll go with the Darkrai. Go ahead and Dark Patch onto that Darkrai. So we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 120, 140. So 160. So not quite enough to knock out Regirock. But definitely more enough to knock out this Buzzwole, who is the immediate threat. So not too much you could do with a Regirock alone this turn. And by next turn, we'll definitely be able to spew out enough for a knockout. Because realistically, we just need one more Dark Energy, which we do have one more Dark Patch in deck. So this really won't be an issue at all. Unless he does that. So definitely went off with the Bicycle, a card I have not seen in a very, very long time. I'll wait till his turn is done before I show it to you guys, because I don't want you guys to like miss any of the plays he does. Because I am curious on what else he would do. Alright, he's going to go ahead and bench a Buzzwole. Ooh, Beast Ring. Now, does he have another Beast Ring in hand? That's the question. If he does, we're actually in a lot of trouble. Okay, no, he doesn't. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and show you guys Bicycle. Draws your cards until you have 4 in hand. So it's like an item version of Shaman, but very mini. Still very good, though. Still very good. Ooh. I'm actually not sure what to do here. Well, let me go ahead and VS Seeker something. VS Seeker to Colorless. Go ahead and draw 8 cards. I'll draw most of my hand. I mean, most of my deck that's left. Oh, wow, we didn't even get the Dark Patch off of that. Woo, that's crazy. So my opponent's going to be taking 3 prizes next turn, actually. Ooh, I don't want that. I don't want that one bit. Besides, it can't knock him out this turn anyway, so it's best to just go for the Yveltal. At the very least, unless he wastes a supporter to bring out the Darkrai, he can't take 3 prizes this turn. Okay, so he has a Cynthia. He's definitely only going to be knocking out the Yveltal this turn. So that is definitely good news for us. Oh, the damage being put on that Shaman. No, that's not good. Not good for us at all. Hmm, 20, 40, 60, 81, 120, 140. 140 plus that's 200, 220. We need 10 more damage to knock him out. If I end down to 3, I'm only going to have 3, but so will my opponent. Unless... I literally discard everything that's not the Dark Patch I need for knockout. Let's go ahead. Fail an Ultra Ball. We'll actually go for the N. Oh, we still didn't get the Dark Patch. What? Oh no, that is stupid. That is so stupid. Oh man. That is so stupid. How did we not get the dark patch off of that? Dang it. Well, we've basically lost this game. Oh yeah, we've absolutely lost. Instead of wasting your guys' time, I'll just go ahead and concede right here. Alright guys, our second match here about to start. Hopefully we get a better start last time, because starting with a Shaman, that's horrible. Like, that's just horrible. Alright, so we're going to be going second here. Not a bad thing. Because honestly, Turbo Darkrai does have... Oh, he's letting us go first. Mighty kind of you. And we're starting off with the Pseudo Widow. Man, we just can't get the good starts. To be fair though, this is a better start than Shaman. That much I will say. This is definitely a much better start than Shaman. But look at our hand. 3 Battle Compressors, a Dark Patch, a Dowsing Machine, and a... Oh my god. What is with this? Definitely getting rid of him. We have all of our Dark Energy. So let's get rid of 1, 2. So, off the bat, let's go ahead and play our Restoration. Let's go ahead and Dark Patch, no, Max Elixir. We got Sycamore hand, so let's go ahead and dump one of each of those. Have another energy in there. Go ahead and play the Dark Patch. Attach that all to him. Hate to waste a Dowsing Machine. Yeah, I'm gonna have to just Sycamore. I hate to waste a Dowsing Machine like that, but on the other hand, I don't have much of a choice either, unfortunately. So let's go ahead and Skyfield here. Attach to Veltal. Go ahead and attach Return onto your Veltal. And not much else I can do, so I'll pass. At the very least, we've hindered him a bit. Ooh, and I see a Hypnotoxic Laser on our opponent's side. With the tails though, so perfectly fine. It is interesting to see this with Dark. Interesting indeed. Go ahead and bench him for a turn. Play a Max Elixir. Attach that to our Darkrai. Attach the Choice Band. And we'll go ahead and Professor Sycamore again. Gonna be attaching to him for turn this time. Go ahead and bench those. Ultra Ball these two away. Or Dark Cloak Darkrai. And been a while since I've been able to do this, but Shaman for 6. Oh, this is such a good feeling. And we need to dig more. Definitely need to dig more. Especially if we are, in fact, able to get Hypnotoxic. Do we have Hypnotoxic in here? Oh, no, we don't. Oh, wow. We actually do not have Hypnotoxic in this deck. Surprised. Oh, well. That's perfectly fine. Let's go ahead and Dark Patch onto this Darkrai. And we'll go ahead and Shaman for another 6. Just doing the explosion this turn. And let's see here. It's probably not enough to knock him out. 24, 60, 81, 121, 40, 160, 180, 200. We'd be doing 230 right now, which is impressive, but not enough. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to retreat into this Yveltal with no energy attached to it, so if he knocks it out, we don't lose anything, and I'll pass. Man, I should have searched for the Hypnotoxic. Should have searched for that earlier. We didn't like get rid of it by chance, did we? No, we didn't. We're definitely exploding here. Alright, so his attacks are Dump Truck Press. Does 240 if there is a Dark Pokemon, and Megaton Friends. And he's got a Dump Truck Press for the knockout. Gonna go ahead and bring up this Yveltal here. So let's see, he has 2 Pokemon he could evolve into next turn for Dump Truck Press. Which would be a problem. We could definitely for sure knock out any one of these, but if he does that, we're wasting prizes on our Darkrai. Actually, I think it's best to just attack with the Yveltal. Doing extra damage and getting rid of that energy, definitely a plus. Because he might have a DCE for Dump Truck Press, but at least he won't be able to use the full extent of Megaton. Because being able to draw until he has 10, that would be brutal for us. So at the very least, he won't be able to get off the full Megaton Press. Dump Truck, yes, he still might be able to do that. And he goes into the Sharpedo with Rough Skin. Not bad. Alright, we see a Cheer Up there. So definitely good for us. Alright, I'm pretty sure this is enough right here. 20, 40, 60, 81, 120, 140, 200, 220. Yeah, we have enough. We definitely have enough. Man, actually just 10 short of one-shot. Well, we were just 20 damage short of one-shotting this thing. And just taking 3 prizes. There's our Hypnotoxic. And there goes the Sharpedo. Yeah, we can one-shot everything from here. Top deck, ooh, top deck the Great Ball. Not bad. Not bad at all. And goes into the Silvally. Though I actually respect Silvally's choice to go with the Eevee and Snorlax. And he just went ahead and surrendered to us. Made sense. We were one-shotting everything from there. Honestly, one more Dark Energy, we would have even been one-shotting his Snorlax, which is completely just massive. So there you go. Even starting out with something as bad as Sudowoodo. Well, I shouldn't say as bad. Shaman is definitely the worst start, but starting with Sudowoodo isn't great either. So it just goes to show, even starting off with a bad Pokemon and you're active, you could still recover pretty easily. Like, honestly, I would have went in much sooner if he didn't attach that Bursting Balloon. Like, if not for the Bursting Balloon, we would have went ham on this guy. Alright. Go ahead and pick heads again. And tails. And wait, what? I run one of this guy. Just like the Sudowoodo. You gotta be kidding me! That's our start? This is our start! He goes ahead and has Carbink. Energy Keeper Carbink out. Ooh. See a Zygarde here. Another fighting deck. Joy. At the very least, it's not Safeguard, so I can live with that. Let's see, what does Energy Keeper even do? Basic energy test your base Pokemon can be. Okay, so it protects his basic energy from being discarded by us. I guess that's alright. So at the very least, it's not Safeguard, so... Then again, I wouldn't be surprised if he does run the Safeguard in here. Then again, it would be a little shocking too, because in expanded EXs, yeah, some of them are still a thing, but they really aren't too dominant. I think the only one that's kind of like a consistent force is Turbo Dark. Well, Turbo Dark's back and forth. But I think Archie Blastoise with Keldeo, I think, is the most that we would see with Dark types. Dark types, well, EX types. So discarding those. So what do I have in my hand? I'll discard a Dark. And... Sycamore isn't good, but I don't want to end him. I have very little choice. So go ahead and Restoration. Go ahead and max Elixir. If only we actually had a Hypnotoxic. If we started with a Hypnotoxic in hand, I actually would have went for the Guzma, brought this up, Hypnotoxic, knocked it out. But, oh well. Situation's not always favorable like that. Alright, go ahead and attach for turn to that Darkrai. Really glad that we were able to get that out, so... At the very least, that's not too bad. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of a Dark Energy and a Guzma. Having two Sycamores there is definitely a plus. Go ahead and retreat into the GX here. We'll go ahead and Dark Cleave. If we can draw into our Hypnotoxic next turn with our Sycamore, that would actually be really good for us. Because he could do us quite a bit of damage, but I'm pretty confident he can't knock us out this turn with Zygarde. In fact, I'm certain he can't. 120. Formidable, but he can't knock us out. First, let me go ahead and thin out the deck. Make sure we even have the Hypnotoxic. We do. We do have the Hypnotoxic. Go ahead, Shaman for 5. Alright, finally. Attach for turn. I hate that I'm going to have to Sycamore away another Dark Patch. Ooh, I don't like that one bit. Alright, done with that. All those away. Show play match, show cards. Let's go ahead and get the Citadel. And we've already had to get rid of 3 Dark Patches. I think we only used like 1 of them, I think? It's crazy, honestly. Dark Clay for lots of damage, but not knockout. He's definitely going to take the knockout on us next turn. And not to mention, he's going to use Verdict GX too. to prevent all damage from GX and EX. Oh, that's not good. It's not good, not one bit. Go ahead and play the Yveltal. Probably gonna be our best bet right now is the Yveltal. I got rid of a Colress, right? No, I didn't actually. I actually did not get rid of Colress, so let's go ahead and play the Lele for said Colress. And let's go ahead. Let me read Verdict GX. Prevent all damage done to this Pokemon. Ooh. Ooh, we got him, boys. We got him. Because our GX move does not count as dealing damage. It just counts as knocking him out. We got him. Hypnotoxic. We'll go ahead and dead end. Yes. Yeah, that is what I'm talking about right there. That was a fight. Put up a fight with that Zygarde. Oh, I love dead end so much. Alright, he's gonna get rid of those, which I honestly don't mind whatsoever. All it means is that just get rid of liabilities. I don't want to get rid of Cedorito. Veltal, Mega. I'll get rid of the Darkrai. It's not that major. I don't want to let up the lock on him, and honestly, I think the Yveltal could still come in handy. So what's my opponent gonna do? It's like, unless he drew in the right cards, there isn't a whole lot he can do this turn. And we have a Guzma up, so I'm definitely going to go for that Diancie next turn. Just being able to permanently get rid of his one-ofs is just too good. And doesn't help that I probably Ultra Ball. Yeah, I Ultra Balled all the way to Skyfields. So I was confident. I still kind of am. Like I said, him bumping that doesn't really hurt us too much. And there's a Buzzwole. Oh, 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 oh. I thought this was like a pure Zygarde deck. Or at least he's not knocking out anything. As big as the damage is. Hey. Let's go ahead and do that. Dark Patch onto Veltal. So 20, 40, 60, 81, 120, 140, 160, 80. Okay. Okay. Whew. Still in the clear, boys. Still in the clear. Alright, getting a Dark Energy off that. Nice. Alright, so just 40 more damage on that. He can't knock it out to a snipe on his turn, fortunately, so there's that. And there's Zygarde EX. I haven't seen him in quite some time. Fortunately for us, though, I don't think there's too much my opponent can do that would be game, because see, Lance Pulse 20, 40, 60 with that. It's 120. Alright, let's say he gets a strong energy. So 20, 40, 60, 80, that's 100. Okay, so if he gets the strong energy, he can one-shot. He can knock me out with Lance Pulse. But he has to have the strong energy for it. And he went ahead and scooped, which is fine because we had the Guzma. We were going to take that game anyways. Unless he had that strong energy, there was no way he was going to win. So there you guys have it. Like, Turbo Dark is not a deck to be messed with. Let's go ahead and go back to Deck Manager. Give you guys one final look at the deck. So there you guys go. As you see, even though it is weak to fighting, fighting is not an auto loss for this deck, just because of like how fast it goes off and how fast it can honestly recover. So even if you go to local expand tournaments and fighting is a big scene in your area, do not let that discourage you. Do not, because you saw it for yourself. We can overcome fighting. Like, first one, if we had just top decked the card we needed, we would have won. Second fight, as you guys saw, we just dominated them completely. So, with that, guys, this is going to be my first of a few other expand decks coming up. As I said, getting ready for Daytona Regionals coming up in less than a month, which I don't want to say anything for certain yet. I don't want to make any official announcement as of yet, but there is a very good chance I will be attending Daytona Regional. Again, this is not an official announcement yet. I'm still trying to work things out for sure, but I will let you guys know of the official announcement once I am 100% certain. So, with that, guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to smash that subscribe button, like, and comment down below your opinions of the deck. And, yeah, really old deck. It's been around for quite some time, and it can still do a lot even today. So, definitely don't knock this deck out. Like, as I said, I can't stress it enough. Even if fighting is dominant in your area, do not count this out. Just because, like, it can outpace a lot of the fighting decks out there. So with that, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. And we'll see you guys next time. And you all, take care.